Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peter Likes Books. And I have a little special guest with me today, Peepee, the flying chihuahua. How are you, peeps? He said, well, I'm doing pretty good today, and I'm really excited, because we got some treats, and we're going to go over the treats. And he's going to get a little treat when we're done with all of this. So anyway, I heard a little knock on the door earlier, and I went and I looked, and it was my new Page Habit box. I'm so excited. So this is my May Page Habit box, just in time for the last day of May. And before we get into this, I just looked it up, so I want you guys to know. It is $29.99 a month for your first box. You can try 1 box, you can try 6 boxes, you can try 4,000 boxes, you can try whatever you want to try. They have many different genres, okay? They have horror, they have young adult, they have fantasy, they have historical, I think, literary fiction. I'll read them to you because the list is in here. I've done this a million times. It's my honest to God favorite box right now. For anything to do with books, I really like it. I've been recommending it to a lot of my friends. Although a lot of my friends are like, what about if they like Harry Potter, I say, well, there's another one for that. So I kind of lead them in the right direction, but this is a really cool one. And I recently changed it up. I have been getting the young adult one, but I really love to read horror books. And so I wanted horror. I have a hard time saying that. So I wanted to be introduced to some new books that I wasn't aware of. So I started getting that one instead. I may switch it up and try a different one. I'm gonna do this for like a year. So they gave me enough credits to do it for a year. I'm very excited. So thank you so much, Page Habit. I am a Page Habit ambassador. I have a code listed below. If you use it, you get, I think it's $5 off your first box or $5 off of shipping and handling. And it also has to do with where you live. If you're in the United States, I think, yeah. So anyway, go check that out. You can use $5 off your first thing. If you sign up for it, it helps me a little bit. So why wouldn't you want to try a new box? New boxes are fun. I love subscription boxes. I get all kinds of them. Okay, so let's open this. I have not opened it. I literally just cut it, the yellow tape. Warning. And let's see what we have inside. I'm so excited. I love presents. Do you love presents? Oh my God. My birthday is coming up. It's the end of June. Snap, give, and read. Okay, this is one of the things that I love about Page Habit. Like I say every month, I love when a business does something to give back. So post a picture of your unboxing with the hashtag MyPageHabit tag, and we will donate another book to a child without access, and I love that so much. And they'll also go in here and talk about where a certain amount of the proceeds go and all that kind of stuff. I'm like checking out my hair because my hair is, I don't know much about clothes, but my hair looks fierce. Okay, so now I don't read the letter first because the letter is from the author of the book, so we will wait to read that in just a second. Let's get right, here's what you see when you get in here. It looks like, oh, chicken feed. There's nothing in here, but that's a trick. You have to dig for the present, okay? So it's coming. All right, let's get in here and see what we got this month. I love all the little special stuff that I get. And some of it I keep, some of it I give away to people because it's so much fun. Okay, 2-way color changing pull light. Choose from 2 settings. It's like a mukbang. Choose from 2 settings, multicolor changing or basic white light, adds a unique glow, easily ties to hang in any room, also great for closets, garages, and even campsites. Oh my God, that is so, I really like that. It's so cool. Batteries not included, so you have to have 3 AAA batteries, but we've already got those at home. And then it has a little cord on the back that you can hang it from, so it just, and you can just read underneath it if you want it at the campsite. I love that. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, and you can make it any of these colors. See, purple, pinkish red and yellow, or green and white. So adjustable 46-inch cord. That is very, very cool. They kind of like, one of the things I like about them is like in a lot of other boxes, no offense other boxes, if you want to send me one, I'll review it honestly, because I always give an honest review. But a lot of times they send junk that nobody would, you know, use. So anyway, if there's junk in here, I'll say this is junk, you shouldn't have put it in here. But then I give it away to somebody because I'm a regifter of the world. Okay, so that's the first thing you get. The next thing is that every month they always put a Page Habit bookmark in here, and I love them because they're laminated, and I love laminated bookmarks, and it says, of all things I liked books best, Nikola Tesla. What is that? There's like a little shoe in here or something. There is a little shoe in here. Did something break off? I don't know what that is yet, so we'll have to wait and find out, I guess. So there's a little bookmark, and then I don't want to read, I'll tell you the genres in a second, but it says, want $10 off your next box? Join our referral program. For every friend that signs up, you'll receive $10 and they'll get $10 off that first box. So I think if you use my code, I get $10. So you should probably, like, all 1,000 of you go do it. And then, oh my God, I could just basically retire. Anyway, for the month of May 2018, Paige Habit has chosen to partner with Books for Africa to donate a container of books that will support 2 nonprofit organizations that are engaging in the youth in and near, Kaya Township outside of Cape Town. And then it goes in here and discusses the school and things like that. So it's very, very cool. Okay. The next thing, oh, it did. My bookmark broke. I am not happy. Shoemark bookmark. The Adventures of Shoemark, and here he is. Well, the adventures are that he broke. So there's my adventure, gone. Here's my shoe. And this needs to be put up before my dog eats the shoe. But it is a cute bookmark. Here, I'll open it. Oh, see, like if you have both feet, it sticks out of your book. I think that's real cute. Let me open it. Hold on. And we'll do it in the book in just a second so I can demonstrate. Well, I mean, I guess if I really cared, I could super glue it back on there, but I don't, and I'm not going to, and I'm just going to be honest with you. And I probably will use it for a bookmark, and I'll just think it's the funniest thing ever that it only has one shoe. So yeah, here it is. I kind of live, honestly. Okay, let's look at him. Oh my God. I mean, it's not their fault. Like, let's be for real, okay? I mean, but like, do. Okay. Okay, next thing. They always include this little short story thing in here, which I never read. The Ones Who Remain by John Solito. And born in Southern California, John Solito has been writing science fiction and fantasy for the last 10 years. He's inspired by writers like John Scalzi, Gail Simone, and Dan Abnett. I haven't heard of any of them. He now lives in the Bay Area where he writes when he's not testing video games or producing his podcast about comics books. Oh, that's cool. And they always put like somebody in here that they want you to kind of like think about, you know, get excited about. Okay. So that's for all the treats that you get this month. Got a lot of them. And the book this month is... Dun dun dun! The Dead House, a novel by Billy O'Callaghan, winner of the Irish Book Award. And I will tell you when it was published. Oh my God, I got a lot of acknowledgments. It came out in 2017, so it's fairly new. And we'll read the description in just a second. Do you know what's really funny is that I actually picked one of their books from Paige Habit and did it in my book club. Oh, you didn't know that Peter Monn has a book club? Yes, it's called Peter's Book Club. It's listed below. It has 433 members as of now. And we are reading currently a book that you can go check out. It's listed on Goodreads, and I also do videos about it regularly. So he says on here, "Dear reader, please look inside for my annotations." And this is one of the things that I do love about Paige Habit is that the author goes through, do you see this? Can you see? And they put little annotations in here on Post-it notes. And I think it's really cute. I love that, okay? But let's read his, oh, look who got stuck to the bookmark. Let's read the letter first. Oh, I don't know. Sometimes I can't read their writing. "Dear reader," this is long. This is like when you go out to dinner with your girlfriend and she's like going through a divorce and you feel so bad for her, you know, and you're like, "So tell me how you feel." And like 25 minutes later, you're like, "Okay, like, can we just go into the next place?" "Dear reader, thank you for giving your time and attention to this novel. And these pages, I mean, I guess I didn't really have a choice, did I? It was in my box." In the page... I'm such an ass. In these, I love you, Paige Habit. I really do, okay? In these pages, I'll attempt to bring you with me to the wilds of West Cork, a beautiful place to find. Did you know that there is a free book right now on Audible about West Cork? So if you liked that, and I did, then you'll really like this, because it talks about West Cork. A beautiful place defined by strong winds, rugged landscape, sea and sky, a place that beeps within its air a sense of melancholy and myth. The Dead House is my first novel after the collection, these three collections and 20 years worth of short stories, and it is quite a shift for me, not just in terms of form, but also subject matter that is a ghost story. This is a ghost story. It is, of course, other things too. A story of love and friendship, a study of isolation and the power of suggestion, or an increasingly fragile artistic mind. And even a paean of sorts to West Cork's often menacing majesty. But it is, nevertheless, a ghost story. I love a good ghost story, don't you? Oh my God. Do you remember sitting around the campfire back in the day and you tell ghost stories, or into like having sleepovers, you get so scared? I say, shut up, you're scaring me. I'm never going to go to sleep. And then I would never go to sleep. And the next day my mom would say, why are you so tired? I'd be like, Mom, ghost stories. She's like, you're never going over there again, okay? I still watch ghost stories. They still scare me. Actually, I carried this idea in my head for decades. But even when I figured it out, how the story would have to be told and who should do the telling, it had a hole the size of the world at its heart that I couldn't begin to explain, much less fill. Sorry, Billy. And then in August of 2011, while traveling around the Beara Peninsula, I found what I was missing. See, I'm a writer too, but this shit never happens to me. It was a hot day and the sea was gleaming in a million ways, clear to the horizon. Then just for a fraction of a second, something shifted and the air darkened, and that was all it took. In West Cork, a sense of the ancient is layered into every surface. Oh, I like that. And this, combined with the immensity of the solitude, the feeling of being so small against the external... You know, I'm going to be honest with you, Paige Habit, I kind of like if you would type these out in the future. They're hard to read, I'm sorry. Being so small against the external spread of rock, field, sea. I mean, I like that it's written by them, but it's real hard to read. Sea and sky gave me an instant everything that my story had been missing. Although this is my first adventure down the horror road, I've also been addicted to ghost stories. As a small child, living with my grandmother ensured I had a rich supply. Oh, I love that. She wasn't a writer, but could tell a tale like no one I had ever known. I don't know his grandma. I don't eat the Chinese buffet. I don't know her, but I heard she tells a good ghost story. And I learned more from her than I ever learned in school. That's saying a lot, because I mean, the schools these days. She gave me a sense of awe for stories and an understanding of how they should be told, and she's the reason that I'm a writer today. Thanks, Grandma. Later on, it doesn't say that I added that, because he should have thought thank his Grandma. Thanks, Grandma. Later on, somebody played a big part, I don't know who. In writing The Dead House, everything from Poe, books played a big part. Poe, Sheridan Le Fin, and Dickens to... I can't read this. To Ray Bradbury and Stephen King. The Hound of the Baskervilles too, and the stories of Mr. James, M.R. James. Whew, I have been put through the gag with this letter. I am sorry. Yeah. Yet, as critical to the mix of these and others were, I know for certain that no shadow falls as heavily across the pages as that of my grandmother's. So again, dear reader, thank you for giving me these few hours of your time to read this letter. No, it doesn't say that, but it totally should have. I hope the story is one that will linger. I will never forget this letter. Linger with you, especially after the lights go out. Listen, my light's never going out. This little light of mine, I'm gonna make it shine. Okay, Billy O'Callahan. Okay. Okay. So let's just read what this book is about, shall we? The Dead House, a novel by Billy O'Callahan. I have this feeling I'm going to get this email from Paige Habit. They're going to say, Dear Peter, likes books. We're so sorry. We will not be needing your services anymore in the future. We appreciate your supporting Paige Habit in the past. We wish you all the best with your future endeavors. The Dead House, a novel by Billy O'Callahan. Don't even come here and say some things, okay? I've been sober for 23 and a half years. Sometimes the past endures. Can't a person just feel good? Can't a person just have some fun? Ghost story. Sometimes the past endures and sometimes it never lets go. This best-selling debut by an award-winning writer is both an eerie contemporary ghost story and a dread-inducing psychological thriller. Maggie is a successful young artist who has had bad luck with men. Her last put her in the hospital, oh my lord, and after she's healed physically, left her needing to go out of London to heal mentally and find a place of quiet that will restore her creative spirit. On the rugged west coast of Ireland, perched on a wild, oh I like this already, on the rugged west coast of Ireland, perched on a wild cliffside, she spies the shell of a cottage that dates back to the Great Famine and decides to buy it. I mean, why wouldn't you? When work on the house is done, she invites her dealer to come for the weekend to celebrate along with a couple of women friends. Sounds like a fun party, I guess. One of whom will become his wife. I mean, she probably means like art dealer or something, don't you think? I mean, it can't be that. I mean, can it? I don't know. On the boozy last night. I love that. I am so reading this book. Boozy, dealers, little house on the edge of the cliff. On the boozy last night, the other friend pulls out a Ouija board. Oh my God, I'm living. What sinister thing they summon, once invited, will never go. Oh, this is so good. Don't mess with the Ouija board. Just don't. I had an art teacher back in the day. She was from Santa Barbara. She's spooky, strange. But listen, she was up into the spirits and all kinds of stuff. And she'd say, do not bring out the Ouija board because those are spirits that have to be like basically begged over from the other side. I believe it too. Ireland is a country haunted by its past. In Billy O'Callahan's hands, its terrible beauty becomes a force of inescapable horror that reaches far back in time, before the famine, before Christianity, to a pagan place. Oh, that scares me. Where nature and superstition are bound in an endless knot. I am kind of really spooked now. Oh, look at him. Hey, Billy. Billy O'Callahan. There he is. Hey, Billy. Kind of looks like a cast member from Lord of the Rings. Billy O'Callahan won the Irish Book Award for the title story of his collection, The Things We Lose, The Things We Leave Behind, and is the author of 2 other short story collections, In Exile and In Too Deep. He was a finalist for the 2016 Costa Short Story Award, the Glimmer Train Prize, the Faulkner Wisdom Prize, and the Sean O. Fowlane Award, and has published his stories widely on both sides of the Atlantic. He resides in County Cork, Ireland. The book is, I'll tell you what I like about the book, okay, is it's like not super long, which is a total sell for me because I cannot stand really, it's not long at all. 202 pages. Oh, I love that. And who doesn't love a good ghost story? I think for Booktubeathon this year, I'm going to read all scary books. So I'm going to save this for that. But Dead House, a novel by Billy O'Callahan. So go check it out. Go check out Page Habit. Don't forget Johnny One Foot. And if you look below, I have a code. You can get some money off. I do love Page Habit. It's so fun. I just love subscription boxes. I mean, $30 a month isn't too much. Listen, I can blow $30 at Taco Bell. So, I mean, you got to try it once, right? Everybody should try everything once. So, anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.